This is so crazy to me that I'm having to do this, man. And as you all know, what happened with the H1Bs, I could very well lose my monetization. We're supposed to get paid tomorrow. I just got my monetization back. It just got like my first check. What was it? A month or two ago. So there's a good chance I could lose it because last time people were speaking on, uh, Supreme Leader, people got their stuff taken. So, but nonetheless, I I'm a man of honor, man of truth, and at the end of the day, it got a little too far. It got too far once you're trying to slander the president of the United States. So there's a lot of ramifications behind it. It's a lot of things that's going to come from this. And you have to understand this is something that Democrats had access to, yet they chose not to use it. So without further ado, let's get into it. The tweet I want to highlight, you know, Elon Musk said, time to drop a really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. I want anyone that's watching this, and if you're not watching, clip it up, whatever, to understand that Washington already knew Trump name was in the files. Yes. It's been known throughout DC that Trump name is in the files, but what you got to understand is it doesn't implicate him of doing nothing wrong. Trump name has been in what, 2 to 3 lawsuits with Epstein, right? And it was something as simple as him, Epstein, being at Mar-a-Lago. That means Trump name is in the files. We even seen in the Diddy case that if someone simply was having drinks with Diddy the day that he did something nefarious, their name is in the files. It doesn't mean that they did anything nefarious. And what further proves this is the fact that Democrats had access to the files and not once chose to release these files to try to destroy Trump. Now, someone might say, well, they didn't want to hurt themselves. You have to understand. The 2024 election was the most important election for the Democratic regime. They understood Trump coming back, he would dismantle it all, and he is he not? That means if you got to throw out Hail Marys, it's all hands on deck. You use anything you can. They tried to lock him up and kill him, for God's sakes. You think they wouldn't release the Epstein list if they think they could have harmed him? Yes, they would have. But they understand what his name, being in the Epstein files, it was so frivolous that it could have done no harm to Donald Trump. If it could have hurt his chances to be president, they would have released the files on the first day. To sit here and try to use a narrative that even Democrats won't use to try to defeat him for being president, it speaks volumes. Is this the first time Musk has done this? No. Dude, Musk does this stuff, man. And I know people are scared to lose their checks. I understand it. Hell, I don't want to lose mine. I literally pay my rents with this, but it is what it is, dude. It comes to the point like, bro, are we going to choose the president of the United States or a South African? I don't know. I'm going to choose Trump. I'm not going to sleep good at night. And I could have stayed the hell out of this, but once you implicate him for the Epstein thing, bro, you have to expect for people to get adamant and to have some pushback. There's no way you can expect that if someone would have said the same thing about Musk, I'd have been here live right now advocating for Elon Musk. So it's just absolutely, it's unacceptable. It's no way people try to spend it. And if people don't want to talk about it, if your favorite influencers, creators, whatever you want to call it, if they're not talking about it, it's because people don't want to lose favor with Elon Musk. And I understand that. Elon Musk isn't the type of man you want to lose favor from. You can lose your blue check. You can lose your monetization. You can lose your subscriptions. And they can make a complete fool of you. So you got to understand, people have a lot on the line. And it's not a cheap breakup at all. But to go out and lash out against President Trump because people are saying that you're not getting your way. I'm hearing things because they're saying because the EV credits was pushed out with the mandate, the EV mandate, which kind of overemphasized the fact that they're trying to push people into electric cars outside of gas. Trump didn't like that. Elon says that. And Elon even shared a clip, let me be devil advocate. Elon shared a clip showing that Trump says Elon not once ever said anything bad about being taken out EV mandate, but at the same time, that's Trump in front of a camera. We don't actually know if that's the actual truth because Trump goes out and say that Elon had a lot of disapproval when it came to being taken out EV mandate, including that I was hearing this about something with NASA that didn't work out and a few other things. But it's been shown that Elon will lash out if things don't particularly go his way. This isn't the first time that this happens. Like I said, with the H-1B situation, we saw everyone lose everything that they had in seconds for going against him. And I don't think Elon really understands how dangerous it is to share a rhetoric like this, because there's real implications of that. It's also considered, some might say, treasonous. If you have access to information that the general public isn't being given, and you take it upon yourself to oversight or supersede the government, release this information on your own free will without any verification from the government to give you access, because it could be a national security risk. It could cause fires. It could cause riots. It could cause a lot of things that the government prepare. A lot of people will say the reason they don't tell us aliens exist is because of the mass hysteria. So there's a way they have to implement that information out to people. The same thing can be said with this. So if you are the person to have this type of information that's only given to people probably of few security clearances, mind you, and you just give this out to the common American man, that could be deemed treasonous. It's very goddamn dangerous. And to try to destroy President Trump in a time when he's trying to get this bill passed, it's very disappointing. It's very disappointing. And I don't know if Elon Musk is aware of how dangerous it really is of what he done, or how expensive it is, or the ways that they're going to push back. Now, what it's going to lead to is, of course, the Epstein files being released, and it'll further prove that President Trump isn't implicated enough to wrong. But I got to add some more light on the fact that President Trump has babysat X. And Donald Trump had a villa out at Mar-a-Lago. He stayed there for like 3 to 4 months. He had no problem with his son literally staying on the lawn of someone that allegedly is implicated with a pedophile. So where's the problem with that? How can you sit here and allow your kid to be with this man if this is supposed to be a villainous person? He had no problem with Donald Trump having X, putting X on top of his shoulders and taking him down to the White House in Mar-a-Lago multiple times. I wouldn't do that with someone that I deemed a criminal. So it kind of shows that whatever in those said files, it's nothing to really implicate if Donald Trump is doing nothing wrong. But to use that, the fact that the public don't know, and to add the flair of mystery in itself, it's disingenuous. It's disingenuous. Okay. You can feel like you're robbed. You can feel like you gave a lot to Trump. But my nigga, you didn't even help Trump win. That shit, yeah. You donated money and you jumped up and down and shit. That don't win in an election, bro. Yeah, giving the money, it helps. It did more than I did. Let me throw it out there. I tried. I did all I could. But I'm sure that shit you did in Pennsylvania did more than me. But bro, Trump is bigger than the system. You didn't hop on Trump until he got shot in his goddamn ear. Like, we know what the fuck it is. Trump was going to win without you. To go out there and say that you helped Trump win, it's delusional as fuck. It's like, bro, you're talking about a mythical creature when you talk about Donald Trump. And you're the same person that pushed Ron DeSantis, and he got his ass swept. So bad so that I've moved to Miami this year, and I still don't see shit about Ron DeSantis. This nigga went underground. That's how bad it was. And if you're as powerful as you think you was, Ron DeSantis would have more push in his own damn state. It did nothing for Ron. It did nothing for Biden, because you went for Biden first. So if you just helping niggas win, how you ain't help them? I mean, let's be honest. The Twitter space you did with Ron DeSantis was a failure to fucking launch. You actually sabotaged Ron DeSantis when you hosted that Twitter space. You guys know I'm called a breaker of narratives. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to speak the truth. That's why y'all watch me. That's why y'all follow me. I'm not here to coddle the lies of some bullshit. I don't care. I risk it all. That's why I got demonetized in the first place. You didn't help Trump win. Bro, that is crazy. Yes, we all cheered for you and said Elon helped. We don't give a fuck. Bro, we say that shit to be nice. Bro, Trump was going to win regardless. You had RFK that turned on his party and failed assassination attempt. Let's go back. What happened? What happened? What happened when Reagan had a failed assassination attempt and someone from the other side switched over parties and endorsed them? It's a landslide. Did you know when you have a the third largest party, when they switch over and support a candidate and increase their odds to win by 30%. And also, did you know that it's almost increased by at least 68% of your chance of winning if there's a failed assassination attempt during your election? Nigga, just from those two percentages, you almost have 100% of Trump winning. Outside of the extra variables of having black people, the culture no longer being deemed corny, no longer being canceled, there were so many variables outside of one man that is absolutely delusional. And if you believe that Elon Musk was the sole reason why Trump won the election, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go somewhere. I don't know where's your grocer. I don't know what grocery store you got. I need you to find a fish, not raw. I need you to make sure you get it straight from the butcher. I need you to make sure that fish ain't frozen so it don't break you. And I need you to slap yourself in the fucking face with this fish if you truly think that Elon Musk got Donald J. Trump elected. Bro, Donald Trump is bigger than any man. It's crazy. This is hysterical as shit. This is stupid. And I'm seeing people, oh, Elon Musk, he truly helped Trump. Where would he be without Musk? Bro, are you fucking serious right now? Are we serious right now? So y'all didn't see the same election I saw, that he was going against a hysterical laughing hyena. He was dominating the fuck out of Harris so much so that they were putting curtains up in the background to hide the damn dead crowds with the empty seats. So you didn't see what I saw? Cool. I know what I saw. Trump was going to win. He knew Trump was going to win, which is why he stood with Trump when Trump got shot. It was, the writing was on the wall. And the ketamine is strong, bro. I'm gonna be honest. The K that he's on is some good shit. So, shout out to Elon's K dealer because it's good shit. Because there's no way you're just gonna go against Trump like this. And there's an elephant in the room. People's like, oh, why ain't Trump respond to the Epstein thing yet? Bro, this is a tactical, you gotta tactically respond to some shit like that, bro. Trump's not about to just go out and just tweet out what the hell. I'm like, bro, this is a big response. This tweet from Donald Trump addressing this Epstein allegation might possibly be his most highly anticipated tweet outside of him announcing he was running for president again. And I would say it would be even more anticipated because people were already expecting him to still run again, even when he said he didn't know if he would. He's not just going to drop it right after Elon responds. He's got to be extremely tactical on how he want to respond to Elon, how he want to respond to the people, and how he wants to move forward. So I don't expect Trump just going to come out and respond, but I do think we would get a response within 48 hours. Yeah, I do believe that. But it just doesn't make sense. So like I said, Trump name being in the Jeffrey Epstein files is no surprise to anyone in D.C. They have known for a long time. But what is in those files are so pointless that it couldn't hurt Trump, which is why Democrats never touched it. They would have done more harm than good trying to associate Trump with any wrongdoing. His name being in those files could simply mean Epstein was at a Trump property or he rode his plane. To use what even Democrats wouldn't use as an attempt to damage Trump is dangerous. And I stand on that. You got Joe Biden. You got Kamala Harris that would have done anything it took to win. Anything it took. And they didn't once try to push to get those Epstein files released because it was just so frivolous. But when you don't get your way, I mean, at the same time, he's in the enemy year, Pig Zodiac. We're in the year of the snake. You expect bad things to happen. You have the baby mama drama. Even Ashley St. Clair came out and tweeted at him, took some jabs at Musk. He's had a problem with Grimes. Ashley St. Clair specifically has been giving him a lot of trouble. So it's that along with the H-1B thing that gave him a huge problem. We've seen, even with the Laura Loomer when she was exposing the techno democracy that they were starting, we're seeing him getting hit left and right. But I think he's meeting his match by going against Donald J. freaking Trump. That's not the one that you want to go against. Because I'll tell you what, my dude, Trump don't lose, bro. Trump don't lose. You don't have to like Trump. I'm here to tell you, he doesn't lose, and he's not going to lose. Trump does not lose. Trump does not lose. It He's reached a point now where he's no longer human. And this is not me glazing him. He just doesn't lose because he's a better businessman. He's a better tactician. And quite frankly, he's more liked. Uh, Elon Musk, and I've been a fan of Elon Musk before the political era. I liked Elon Musk, but you know what was so cool when he was considered Iron Man, the man that was going to bring us to the future and take us to Mars. And that's before he was on camera. There's a reason why Elon Musk was larger off camera and Donald Trump is larger when he speaks because Donald Trump is the type of man that people are willing to hear speak. They love the way he talked. They like the way he put things. And quite frankly, he just has a very enjoyable energy. He just does. It's easier for us to resonate with Donald Trump. And he's going to learn the hard way that you're not bigger than the system. You're not bigger than a boss. If Trump says no, he's doing it for the betterment of America. Trump brought them South Africans in. I saw Elon Musk. He was simping for that. Bro, you can't always get your way. And you know what this proves to me? That Donald Trump can't be bought. No matter who you are. It don't matter who you are, what you represent. You can't buy Donald Trump. You can't buy Donald Trump. Let's see. And he's trying to buy him. But it's just been completely unsuccessful. Let's keep going down. Let's go through these. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Chris Stacks, to Shucky, Shocky, and Cap. Shout out to everyone, man. So let's let's keep going through this. Let's keep going through this. All right. The mafia tried to fill. Yeah, the mafia literally tried to take down Trump. Everyone has tried to take down Trump, and they don't win. He's literally undefeated. Let's go through some of this, guys. And I'm gonna need y'all to be with me. I hope I don't get triggered. I'm gonna try not to get triggered as I read through some of this. Oh my God, this nigga hit. I didn't even see this until now. So you mean to tell me that Elon Musk is now sharing Democrat propaganda showing that he partied with Jeffrey Epstein? Nigga, we seen this video a billion times and it didn't work then. It doesn't work now. This completely discredits your entire argument, bro. You're not revealing anything new. You're revealing bullshit. Let's click it. Is this the same video that I've seen a trillion times? Guys, I'm actually speechless. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't even. I'm actually. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I'm genuinely speechless. Man, I man, I'm so disappointed. Do you guys know that Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, he got his girlfriend. It was his girlfriend was introduced to him by Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein gave Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, a girlfriend. Kimball Musk has been seen with Elon Musk at multiple UFC games, football games, etc. Delusional. Trump is a very busy man. And time and time again, he's refused to sell out. He's refusing to sell out now. He won't sell out. But to try to destroy his reputation using old liberal rhetoric is extremely, extremely, extremely confusing. It's extremely confusing. And I just don't understand how he's going to recover from this. And I know people say, "Oh, the breakup is going to be temporary. Oh, they're going to get back together." This breakup isn't going to be temporary. This breakup isn't like you can't just sit here and say this man sat with Jeffrey Epstein and think things are going to be good, unfortunately. And I'll give him the benefit. I feel like Elon Musk was high. Okay. I think ketamine does play a great role in the crash out, but the ketamine won't save you. Mm-mm. I don't think the ketamine's gonna save you. I don't think you can go up to Donald Trump and Stephen Miller and Pam Bondi and you know, I don't think you can tell them I was just crashing out. I'm sorry. I implicated Donald Trump on a national security risk and saying that he was fucking with Epstein. That's just my bad. Like you can't do that. I would like it to be that way, but they're not going to forgive this. And Donald Trump, I I got to be very careful with what I say so I can continue to get insider information. But um DC isn't happy about this. DC isn't happy about this at all. It's gone from disappointment to absolute anger, anguish. And I tell you, we you can start seeing the hammer coming down in 72 hours. The hammer's going to start coming within 72 hours. There's going to be serious ramifications for this. You're not able just to push content like this. Yeah. But it's just honestly, it doesn't make sense why his brother wasn't being pushed. Why he didn't push his brother to the side if your brother got his girl from Jeffrey Epstein. Let's keep going. Oh man, so disappointing. So disappointing. This is funny. This can't be true. Let's see right here. I mean, X has suppressed a lot of people. I've even been suppressed by X for no reason. Elon Musk, I was the first creator demonetized. And I never got a reason as to why. They just did it. And it was like, fuck me, fuck my life, and everything that I worked hard for. And that's the way it is. It's like the dude he's so powerful and so used to getting his way that even with Donald Trump, he felt as if he's supposed to automatically get a pass on the things that he won't. It's just like a kid. If you constantly don't tell a child no, they're going to expect yes every single time. And Musk, for many months, was able to get his way. It was far too easy. That's why you need steps. That's why our political structure is undefeated. We have a system, right, where it's hard as hell to get in positions of power in the United States, and it's for a reason. Because it shows that if you just mosey your ass on the way through our political structure, you won't have no respect for it. You see, even now, I'm working harder and harder to become a respected creator. Someone that when I make a post or I make a statement that it starts to make news, that people give a fuck about what I'm saying. But America doesn't make it easy. They make it hard. You got to have your shit together or you got to be entertaining. And 9 out of 10, you got to have both. But once you get there, you got respect for it. You're going to watch what the fuck you say. You're going to watch what you do. And you, most importantly, you're going to watch the way you treat people because you can understand how tough it is. You can't just mosey your way through this, and it shows the end result of someone being able to skip steps on a massive stairway. He has no respect for it. He's rode the escalator for far too long, and he's got thrown the fuck down. And he's starting to look up and say, God damn, I never knew it was that many stairs. Well, you didn't know when you was riding the escalator with the motherfucking president on the way up. Yes, it's tough out here in American politics, bro. You just were able to see a very rich scope of it. But because that false sense of security that you gain from the United States government is gone, you go out and crash on a man that's saving this country. Absolutely crazy. Just because of a spending bill, you drop shit on Epstein over a spending bill. Guys, do you know how fucking crazy that is? To sit there and try to destroy a man's entire reputation over a spending bill. Mm-mm-mm. So many people are so scared to talk about what the fuck going on. Just say the shit wrong. Just say that shit wrong what Musk doing. Fuck that shit. What Musk doing is wrong, man. I don't give a fuck. That's not cool, bro. There's a lot of people just acting like they don't see what the fuck Musk doing and don't want to be honest. It's okay. I can understand people need money. But bro, what he's doing is wrong. It's wrong, bro. We can't just sit here. I hope they get together. I hope they get back together. This nigga say he's in Epstein files. It comes to a point, it's like, fuck that. Man, that's my president, man. You're not gonna sit here and slander Donald Trump like that, bro. I don't care. Fuck the money, man. This shit getting me pissed. Dude, that's not cool, bro. It comes to a point, it don't matter. It comes to a point you gotta admit it's favoritism. You're giving favoritism, unconditional favoritism. You can't go against Trump like that. Man, this is crazy. So many people are afraid to speak the truth. Like you said, yeah. Why would he keep little X there? It doesn't make sense. If he's such a bad person, why would he keep little X running around? He threw X on his shoulders everywhere he went, and little X was smiling, kicking his legs, having a time of his life at Mar-a-Lago, having a time of his life in the Oval Office, having a time of his life everywhere Donald Trump went. But this nigga, he supposed to be the pedophile. He supposed to be the bad person now. That's hard for anyone to believe. But to have a temper tantrum and give Democrats all of this fuel, it's absolutely unbelievable. Look at what we have here. All of these posts reacting to it. We look like a fucking train wreck because one person came in and got pissed. All of that hard work that the Republican Party did, all of that amazing work we did destroying council culture, ending the bullshit lies against Donald Trump. Say, you come and do this shit, man. We worked so fucking hard for so many years against negative propaganda against Donald Trump, and he just pushed us back 5 fucking years. I'm worked so fucking hard against so many lies. And he just goes out and just does this. It's gonna be the talking point for so long. They're gonna keep bringing it up over and over and over again. It's not even true. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy. All of the fuel that he gave him, gave the left. It's. Mm. I'll say I know why a lot of people ain't saying a lot. That's all I'll say. Mm. Man, it's just disappointing. It's disappointing. You know, it's escalating. I'm getting texts right now. People talking about this. It's supposedly really bad. Mm. Mm. Yeah, this is bad. So I got some people giving me slack right now, man. It's just what a time that we are in. All of my friends, we are all reacting right now to each other. Dude, this is this is wow.